Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Big Mooney. This here is episode number 33 of the Battlefield 4 top plays. You can check out last week's winner in the description down below, but we want to get right into this week's episode. First clip up today here comes from PSYCHOTYKE, or PSYCHOTYKE, or something like that. But he's putting an Operation Metro here using the MG4 with an infrared scope on there and a silencer. It's actually a pretty popular setup sometimes you see in the Battlefield top plays. I know, it just allows you to get right in their face, just let rip with the LMG, and half the people in the room don't even know what's going on. The people around them are just dropping like flies. Like right now, he just goes right through the middle here of the lockers, and already he's got himself over 1,100 points. He's going to add to that there, unfortunately only getting a suppression assist, but then he's going to kill some more people once he comes back into the lockers again, then obliterates all their equipment that was just lying around. Almost 2,000 points in his streak. Unfortunately, that is where it's going to end, but a nice little quick streak there. I don't know what to say about that. Moving on. Our next player up today is Will T. Fox, and he is playing on Zavod 311. And it looks like he's playing some domination with the AEK, and this is a pretty good, well, kill streak you're about to witness right here. So we start off kind of slowly. There's already been one kill prior to the clip starting. It's just that nothing really happened for a little while, so I just ended up cutting it out. So keep that in mind. He's on a 2-kill streak so far, I do believe. And he's kind of taking his time, not rushing right in there like you see a lot of people do. It leads to a lot of people just getting shot in the face because they just go charging right at people, such as these two people right here. Well, if you see someone sprinting into a room, don't chase after them like that, because you will almost certainly get shot in the face for it. But as he comes around these corners over here, getting himself out into the open, this enemy player just doesn't even see him. He takes him down before moving back around, taking down his next target. And then it just turns into a bit of a mess for the enemy team at this current point, where the guy gets revived, gets killed instantly, the reviver gets killed, and then he goes back in and kills that guy once again with a nice little 550 point streak. And unfortunately that did run out. He's going to pop another couple of guys. That guy there kind of took some magnum shots to places where you should never be shot. But speeding forward, he's on a nice kill streak so far, but the clip is not over. Nothing happens for a little while, so we don't want to waste our time speeding forward here as he comes around to the other side of this map. And he gets himself another quick double kill. He goes back outside once again here, encounters these three, let's say, morons. They don't really notice him at all, even though he just lets rip in the middle of the street with an assault rifle. That's when you know your awareness is not great, if you don't spot the crazy man wielding an AEK in the middle of the street. But anyway, spots a dead teammate over here. This guy, I believe, just spawned right in front of him. So that's unlucky for you. And then he takes down the guy that was the spawner, or whatever, I don't know, the spawn point. Yeah, overall a very nice little kill streak, very tidy, gets himself a big bunch of kills, taking on multiple enemies at once and many times throughout the clip, and just overall very nice kill streak. Moving on. Next up today here we have Deviant Gaming Ron. He's playing on Operation Lockers here using the L86A1. You don't see a whole lot of people actually using the sniper rifle, and right away at the start of the clip gets himself a nice little 3-piece. Unfortunately does not make it 4, but then puts that guy out of his misery also, and somehow Battlefield doesn't register that shot there as he shot the guy in the hand, but all is well as he continues trying to shoot some more people. Unfortunately this guy just gets away. He narrowly misses out on getting him twice there before he goes jumping down looking for some more action going inside the map. As he runs inside, doesn't see anyone right away. We're going to turn off to the left hand side, and of course, this being hardcore mode, that guy's just going to be camping there, and it was a bit laggy. He shot him in the back of the skull. He went to go in for a second shot thinking he'd missed, and then the guy just dropped dead. But the second guy dispatched off quite quickly before moving in looking for some more people. Sniper goes running past, no scope for you, sir, and then he's presented with a scenario here that most snipers would love. Looking down a long corridor with loads of soldiers just charging towards you. And in there somewhere, he got himself a collateral, possibly 3, I'm not even sure. But in the end, he does die. Club number 5 today we have TM Gaming. He is playing on Siege of Shanghai. He's on the missile launcher, spots an enemy helicopter going in behind these buildings, curves it around the building, getting a vehicle hit there, unfortunately not killing it with the first rocket, but then he hits it a second time and takes it out of the sky. Our next player up today is Hawk, and he's playing here on Operation Metro with the MG4 as he comes downstairs here, takes out 2 guys swiftly before turning his attention to this third that's just sort of hiding through all the smoke and crap that is everywhere because it is Operation Metro, and basically it just means there's shit everywhere on this map. Sometimes it can be difficult to see people because there's so much shit flying around. But it takes out another 3 people as he comes into this lift area here before taking on the 4th guy who tried to revive someone but kind of failed massively before taking about 50 bullets to the face. And we're going to speed through this a little bit just here in the interest of time. And he uses that fire, which was obviously thrown out there from one of his teammates, that incendiary grenade. He uses that as cover to actually make a charge towards that guy who was posing a bit of a problem. But he then goes charging around, comes up behind a whole bunch of guys, as we've seen plenty of times in the past here on the top plays, coming up behind a bunch of guys up on the stairs. And he of course gets himself over 1,000 points in his current streak after taking on a bunch more hiding over by the wall over there, and then it just turns into an absolute clusterfuck inside the lockers over here, as it always does. But did you spot it? That's the question, did you spot it? I spotted it first time I watched. He ran right into a claymore just off to the side. A nice clip, sir. For our next clip up today here we have Communist Is It or Is It. He's just chilling in his jet, he spots his target, and he just drops a J-damn bomb right on top of a helicopter. Just to watch this back here, he, on the monitor, his plane is way behind where the actual thing is, and he has to do it sort of off camera. So that takes some really skilled timing, so that's very nice. We have Shocking Gaming up next here. This time he's playing on Caspian border in a tank for a change. Something a bit different from Shocking Gaming. Over the past few months of the top plays, he's been sending a lot of infantry gameplay, but this time here, he's going to be taking some jets out of the sky, helicopters right there, and doing a lot of damage to the enemy team, especially the enemy infantry, as you're about to see in a second here. This guy tries to get a cheeky little, I don't know, M2 slam, or maybe he was just trying to put mines down, or I don't know. Like, what he maybe should have went for is possibly using the repair torch on it. That works really well. If you get close enough to a tank, start repairing the crap out of it, then there's not much they can really do if they don't have any backup. But anyway, he gets down the hill, comes up against a whole squad of guys that were just hiding behind this truck over here, takes down 2 there using his, I believe it's an LMG, I'm not sure if it's an LMG or a heavy machine gun on the front of his tank, but either way, this guy tries to ambush him with some C4. I don't know what the guy was hesitating over when he didn't detonate the C4 right away, but in the end he ends up eating some bullets through the face. And then this guy's a bit of a problem. He was being a little bit awkward until he eventually rolls around the other side, and then the guy had no escape plan. Like, there was no way he was getting out of that. And again, C4 out of nowhere, but this time the guy gets taken out by one of his teammates. But in the interest of time, we're going to speed through this a little bit here. Not much happens, and he's going to go right into the thick of it here, down onto this checkpoint flag over here. And this is usually where the heart of all the action is in a game of domination, or a game of conquest rather, on Caspian border. But there's a guy off to his left, and he's been a bit of a bitch. He's been kind of annoying hiding behind this brick wall over here. Eventually takes him down there with the LMG on his tank, and then he's just like, you know what, fuck this wall, why not, man, screw that wall. But eventually he starts making his way into the middle of this flag over here, see if he can actually try and take the flag and kill a few more enemies. Again, guy hiding in the corner was actually locking onto him, I believe, with a javelin or something. He takes him down there with the LMG on his tank, and get rid of a mortar, because why not? Those things can be kind of annoying. He's going to be just sort of sitting on the flag just here, and there seems to be too many enemies working around the flag. I'm struggling to speak today apparently, and he's just going to just blow them wide open. They're just hiding in this building trying to contest the flag, and in the end he does start killing some fools over here. And as he rolls around this corner, that guy absolutely shits himself. And then some more people inside this building think that the walls are going to protect them, but again, he's in a tank, so no, it's not. It doesn't work like that. This is Battlefield. That's how shit works. If you hide behind a wall, then goodbye to the wall. Then he starts getting attacked from the sky here. Enemy helicopter comes flying in, and again, he doesn't approve of such conduct as he just takes it out of the sky first time. And I like clips like this, where not only are they just taking jets and helicopters and shit out of the sky, but they're able to just absolutely dominate infantry, take on other enemy armor, and just all round be a very good team player, helping their team out to win the game. You can see the enemy tank is approaching here, which does pose a bit of a problem. He doesn't have very much health left, so he plays it smart. Gets a guy in there, starts repairing his tank. He has a teammate over there that's helping him out, hitting him with rockets. And in the end, somehow he wins. Through good teamwork, he wins that little encounter, but unfortunately does get C4'd because he wasn't paying attention. But a very good all-round tank clip. Clip number 9 today, we have Andrew Thomson. And I know that some of you guys aren't a huge fan of long-range sniper clips, but there are people out there that do love these sort of long-range sniper clips. And as you can see here, this is a very nice shot. That there is a very, very nice shot, but of course, there's more to this clip than just that. He spots the other guy who's moving around a bit too much for his liking. He sees that he's trying, so he's sort of stopped a little bit, and he pulls off that shot there with two very nice shots in a row at that range. Nice stuff. Our final clip up today here comes from Rado Krustev, and he's playing on Wavebreaker. And he's going to be flying around here on his Little Bird. We've had a couple of clips in the past of people playing on this map on the Little Bird, and they do some damage on this here. So this is no different. This is a very nice little clip you're about to witness. So as you can see down the bottom left, they're playing some obliteration. The enemy team are winning by, they've got 3 objectives currently. One of them is armed, and his team only have 1 left. So they need to be cautious about the bomb and try and play the objective in order to prolong the game and possibly go on to win the game. And some of you may have already worked out, since I pointed out the whole sort of situation with the objectives down the bottom left. This is going to be an objective play clip. I mean, that may take a few of you by surprise, seeing as he's just flying around here in his Little Bird blasting some foes with 25mm cannons. But he's just, you know, taking some shots by the enemy team. They've almost hit him a good 2 or 3 times so far. But he's just going to be lurking around here for now and keeping them occupied, which is, it's actually a very important job. You need someone to keep as many of them occupied as possible, and just give them all something to think about and something to focus on. And in the end here, as the bomb actually spawns in the middle of the map on the inside here, he just flies in with his helicopter, as we've seen a couple of people do in the past. But he gets in here and waits on someone picking that up first, of course. And it doesn't seem that there's many enemies actually around at the moment, but there's a guy picked up the bomb. He's going to fly over there, pick that guy up, and they're going to just, you know, fly off into the sunset, or towards the enemy objectives, most likely. So I mean, it's awesome that he's actually sacrificed his time, as well as putting himself in that danger of being in that close quarters environment where you could very easily die, in order to actually pick up the bomb carrier and help try and win the game. But right now he's ended up in a dogfight, if you want to call it that, with another enemy helicopter, where the guy that was in the helicopter with him with the objective has jumped out, got down there, tries to arm that objective down there, and it's now his job to try and cover the guy to help him possibly get that one armed and destroyed. And it has been armed, now it's just time to cover. So as he flies around, he sees this boat actually coming in the back of the island, and he's just going to start laying down some fire on top of them, rendering them pretty much useless. They can't really do much. His team take the objective, they're back in the game. It's a very good all-round, nice flying clip with an objective twist. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this week's top plays. See you guys next week.